So, all right, here we go, guys. You guys hear the audio okay? We'll see in a second, I suppose, right? Here we go. Rated M. Good morning from Scotland. I love Scotland. I'm going to be back there this summer again. I love it.
Deep in space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm. 15 years later, its survivors are living peacefully. But the threat of another cosmic storm is coming up fast. Maki and Omura, two young explorers, must now brave galactic dangers and save all that's left of their home. Teamwork is key in this two-player co-op adventure. You'll need a few tools.
So we knew this was coming, right? Orbitals.
The scrap hook grabs and moves platforms so you can carve a path forward.
Orbitals. Yeah, this was the... This looks really good.
To activate mechanisms.
Man, this art style.
Down scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more. Use the tools together, and you might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles. While exploring,
so
you can encounter strange
this was the company that it basically admitted that they were going to be in the partner showcase.
With GameShare, two players can adventure together locally or online if one person has the game. Can these two brave explorers save their home?
Does look good.
Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this summer.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Yeah, someone says it's cute. Kind of like an anime version of It Takes Two.
Exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay. Let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
A Voltron game with this art style would be awesome. Yeah, you're right about that. That'd be great.
In the waters of Issei Bay, on an island where legends of mermaids have been passed down, a tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormacite mystery adventure is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Nice, okay.
The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself. This phenomenon is just the beginning. Soon, other strange incidents begin to plague the island. A girl with no memories, strangers searching for treasure, and a housewife investigating victims of drowning. Speaking to those involved is a natural part of the
Did you guys play
but you'll also need to search deep
The Smiling Man? What's the full name of the game?
Story connects to the mermaid legend told.
Did you guys play the Smiling Man game? That was one of the best stories I've ever. My daughter and I played it. She played it separately. It was incredible. Of course, it's not even really a choose your own adventure. It's just a visual novel basically. But oh my God, it was so good.
A new Captain Tsubasa game is
Halfway channel, it says, because of your video, that's why I wanted to buy The Smiling Man. I'm telling you, the story was phenomenal. Phenomenal. They should turn it into a movie. It would have been like the best movie I would have seen that year. It was that good, honestly.
Special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and tackles a boost. Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters launches on the Nintendo Switch system this year.
All right.
Next up are
Not
games
for me,
headed
but
to
okay.
Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. A life or death fight for survival begins. It was a normal day until a cave-in befell the city of Tokyo.
Tokyo
As the
Scramble.
dust settles, our protagonist, Anne, discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures called Xeno populate the unknown expanse. If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over. Fighting is not an option, so quick thinking and decision making are vital to your
I can't shoot him. I can't shoot him at all.
Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape.
See, this is the kind of game that could be fun for a while, but then I might get annoyed
To lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
after 2 hours of this. But it seems like a fun puzzle idea.
And by using GameShare, up to 4 players can share controls, including Anne's movement and camera adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it out alive.
That's kind of fun. Okay.
Survive the subterranean depths.
If this is a short game,
Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2, February 11th.
Okay, an
Pre-orders
exclusive.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
from Binary Haze. Okay. Again, if it's like a 4-hour game, okay. Viking game. Awaken your Viking
Battle,
spirit.
build, and conquer in this massive
Ooh,
survival
Valheim.
game.
Wow. Valheim is coming?
It's entirely up to you.
This is a big game.
You could
Okay.
start by gathering materials around the woods.
My graphic designer for our show,
And arrows to hunt wild.
Grim is his name. He would do live streams with Valheim on the PC
You can chop
every
down
weekend.
and build a house.
He was live streaming that.
Don't get
He loved
hit
it.
by falling trees.
So it's going to be coming Switch 2. Okay.
Build pillars.
It's a big game.
Beams. Construct walls.
This is the kind of game back in the day we would have called an impossible port.
Add a fireplace. Now you're safe, even from the cold. Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items of higher quality. And once you've built a ship, set sail on the high seas to reach new lands.
It's like PS2 graphics, doesn't it? But is that how it was on the PC?
Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive. In
Cherry
Valhalla,
chocolate
launching
cola.
on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
I've never played it. I love, I do love games like that.
In these games,
There's too many other things were out at the time. I didn't watch it, didn't play it.
return to the kingdom of Hallownest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action adventure platformer. Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on
I just put 90 hours into this game and beat it.
charms to
So there's no way I'm going back to this right now.
using upgradable spells.
I played it. I played my Switch 1 cart on the Switch 2, but I didn't get Switch 2 version, of course. But it was great on the Switch 2. I didn't notice.
Nintendo Switch
Played
2
beautifully.
launches on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Ooh, today.
Nintendo Switch
Wow.
2 players who
Shadow
have
drop.
on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with the upgrade pack.
Shadow drop. Okay. Maybe I'll go back and check out the graphics.
Reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
eFootball. All right. I'm just going to mute it a little bit because I don't care about this. But people in the chat room. So you're talking about Valheim. Says, yeah, it looks like a bit like PS2-ish. That's how it's designed. 603 Collect says, yeah, this is what it looks like on the Xbox. Okay, so that's, I guess, it looks pretty similar then, right? Valheim we're talking about here. But a free update. Yeah, that's the thing with Hollow Knight, right? And that's the Team Cherry. They're not charging for it. Just a free update. The Switch 2 version, free update if you've got Switch 1. All right, here we go.
In a brand new HD 2D action
From Square Enix. All right.
Explore the age of safekeeping.
Oh, we've seen this, yeah. This is the one that had the demo, sorry. Got excited differently for a second. This does look good. I don't know if I'm going to play it right away. I've got so many other RPGs to play. It looks great, though.
And the age of budding, the birth of human civilization. In each age, the scenery and citizens of Elliot's hometown will change. You can also obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods. A story spanning time will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, June 18th.
I'll probably pick that up.
Have a blast with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era. Play the first Super Bomberman through to the culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles
That's fun.
previously unreleased worldwide. The Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2 are also included. Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode, as well as game share support.
Best Bomberman was Sega, though? Halfway channel? Yeah, I think you're right about that.
Bomberman Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Another shadow drop. Okay. That's fun. A couple of things coming out today.
Continues. The second entry in the Final Fantasy VII Remake
Here we go.
series is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
He's alive.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across.
Can you believe I haven't
the
played
vast
these remakes yet?
world. Traverse the planet on chocobos,
Of course, I played the original
wheelies,
when I worked at Electronics Boutique, EB Games back in the day.
transportation.
We all played it
Team
back
up
in the
with
day, man.
allies in battles, blending action and strategy.
But I'm here,
If
you
you'd
know,
like to focus on
see
the
how
story,
great this looks on the
there's
Switch
also a
2.
boost function to make combat easier.
And it
You'll
feels
also
good
find various
that it's back on
activities
Nintendo,
scattered
though.
across the world,
That's where these games
allowing
started
you
for
to
me,
take a
you know?
break from the action.
That's where these games started for me, so I like that they're here.
Your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
The original Final Fantasy VII just got pulled from Steam?
Later
Did it really?
on Nintendo eShop.
Later today? Did it say pre-orders? Yeah, pre-orders start today, right? Is that what that was? Oh, here we go. Starfield, right?
Vitals stable. Awakening subject.
Oh, no, Pragmata.
Investigating the Lunar Research Station. An
I'm excited about
ancient
this.
Spacefarer Hugh Williams. With him is Diana, an android called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
Classified as unauthorized intruders, the two are targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down their defenses.
Initiating hack.
What the heck was that?
By moving the cursor through panels toward the green goal, you can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack.
I think I might
Split-second
make me go
decision
crazy to
ensures the
try to
outcome.
figure how to do those hacks. Like it's going to cause me a lot of anxiety.
Energy levels
What truths will the two find in this AI control?
What's the other game that I just played? Was it?
So it's not one of your pot buddies?
Overdrive protocol.
Oh, it was Spider-Man. Remember the first Spider-Man? I guess it was in Spider-Man 2, but the first Spider-Man where you had to like do the path of how to rewire things, and it was like so frustrating. You're like, okay, this one goes here. You have to turn this one up so it goes. But to do that, like where you're racing against bots attacking you, I don't know, it might give me anxiety. I'd have a heart attack.
Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch 2, April 24th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
All right, I want to try that. Okay, I'm going to download that demo. I haven't had a chance to play that.
Looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting.
Yeah, all right,
Let's continue
Capcom, keep
more
bringing it.
headlines.
ET Video says, yeah, Pragmata is a PS5 Pro game for me. Yeah. I'm just telling you, though.
Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from
Turok
destroying
Origins.
your life,
Origins.
you'll journey solo or with a team of warriors
Whoa.
online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat.
Like Monster Hunter.
First-person and third-person perspectives as
With
you
guns.
unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Syncs to gain a greater edge in combat. As you
Yeah.
venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold
Yeah.
the key to saving humanity.
Halfway Channel says, I didn't even think Turok was ever that popular. I don't know. You know, it's funny. I only ever played it in the arcade.
Origins launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
All right, I'm there for that. I'll give that a shot for sure. I actually just ordered the collection a little while ago, so I'm excited about that.
In a Japan where
Yeah, the one for the
Kyoto is
64.
capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray must use his newly awakened powers against the threat as he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for gifted students. The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu.
This looks like
the great
Raido.
labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the labyrinth, hone your abilities
Oh,
and
sweet.
reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then, take on dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat.
Oh, so it's like a
Use your powers to
2D
overcome
platformer that transforms into a 3D RPG style combat? This actually looks really good.
labyrinth, improve your stats, and spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu.
All right.
The battle between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2. And
Okay.
Nintendo
That looks
Switch
pretty good.
This summer.
A grill.
Anime-style games. It's time to evolve in the latest Digimon story game.
Are you guys Digimon guys? I've never played any of these.
Causes the world to collapse.
A grill says, I didn't know Clayton from Redacted had a video game channel. Grok told me some days ago, blew my mind. How does Grok just tell you that? It's hilarious. Yeah, you know, back in the day, I was a tech reporter back when I worked at Fox News. And so I used to, go to E3. I would go, cover Nintendo. I was, like I said, I would interview Reggie on a regular basis. I remember going to play the new Super Mario Brothers with Miyamoto. Oh my God, I spent an afternoon with Miyamoto playing Super Mario Brothers with him. It was crazy. I go out to Apple events, cover Apple events. So yeah, I covered technology for Fox back in the day. But it's always been just a hobby of mine. I just love it, But I love gaming. I took about 15 years off, though. I really didn't play a lot of games for a number of years, which was a shame. Sorry for that aside. Digimon.
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink Endless Ragnarok.
Oh, okay.
Launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Did you guys play Grand Blue? I bought it. I haven't played it yet. But it looks like it's going to be a new edition with DLC, it looks like.
Hunter Stories game is flying in.
All right.
Your
Monster Hunter Stories. All right.
Monsties can learn special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling. Raise your Monsties as you travel the world. The
Your
lands
Monsties.
lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat. Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th. A demo will be available later today.
Dropping all sorts of demos today.
Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased.
Okay.
Titles are joining the archives.
Oh, I like these arcade archives. They've been doing a good job with these things, man. What's this?
Rave Racer, published by Namco in 1995, speeds into the Arcade Archives 2 lineup.
Did you guys ever play this?
Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new line of home console titles. Console Archives is on the way.
Console archives.
Come on.
You know, this is kind of like what Evercade does. So giving some Evercade some run for their money.
Special.
Console archives. This is pretty cool. So they're going to go through and really find stuff that hasn't been released before.
Over time.
That's pretty cool.
The first wave of Console Archives titles includes Cool Borders.
Oh, man.
And
Okay.
Ninja Gaiden 2, The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Sweet.
These
Yeah, they-
titles will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Wow. All right. So these are all digital stuff. I wonder if did they release physical collections of those? I don't think so. Oh, man. Secret Dance Move says, Clayton, which video game would you adapt into a movie if you could pick any one of them? Any one of them. That's tough. I think if they could do something like with Gauntlet, and they did it well, that could be really cool. Remember Gauntlet? One of my favorite games from back in the day was Bard's Tale. If you could do like Bard's Tale. What do you think about that? Although we're getting the TV show for God of War. So that'll be cool. What else? What would be It's a good question. You know what I'm playing right now? Detroit Become Human, and I'm telling you, man, this game is fantastic. It came out in 2018, but I really like this like narrative adventure game, and I think that they could adapt Detroit Become Human. The problem is, though, with that game is they might be a little too preachy and try to make it a little too like civil rights preachy, and that's the only thing I would be worried about. So I'm happy that it's stuck in like a 2018 game. So they're just riding through a bunch of here. Tales from Arise. What else do we got here?
We found another body. I need your eyes on the crime scene.
Here we go.
When a
Requiem.
string of mysterious deaths occurs across America, FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
Man, this looks so good, doesn't it? Can't wait for this.
In her attempt to escape, Grace comes up against unknown threats. A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head-on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand. Meanwhile, another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
Yes.
Survivors of Raccoon City all dead from the same thing.
Oh, Horizon, you've never played an RE game? Oh, man. You know what I would do before this comes out? I would go and play RE4, the remake. So you really get a sense of how good this series is. Play RE4. It's about a 10-hour game. It is, I think it's about a 10-hour game. My son is playing it now. I beat it a few years ago. It is phenomenal.
And first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time.
You could squeeze it in definitely before the new one comes out at the end of the month.
Options available, including a mode for less experienced players that features aim assist. Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors. And Leon.
James says, I've just played through them all while waiting for this to... Holy smokes.
What will they discover when their fates...
I beat the first one, the remaster, Resident Evil 1. I beat that during the holiday season.
27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day.
Nice.
Excitement awaits. Whether you play these games,
it's nice to get all of these.
Requiem first. Plus, a Nintendo Switch 2 Pro controller featuring original art is releasing alongside the games. Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer.
That's pretty cool. I like the Leon one.
To receive in-game weapon skins.
I thought they were going to get rid of Amiibos, but they're going full on it.
Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is
Oh man, you started playing RE4 in VR? Oh, that's really good.
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next,
Yeah, James, I've never played RE2. I have the remake though, and I haven't played it yet.
Everybody from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you.
Oh, here we go.
From your early days of gaming. to
Starfield.
now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and also so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Let's see what they got.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2.
All right.
Scavenge, shoot,
Sweet.
and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland.
No, I haven't
and
played
what
Grandia
remains
2.
Of civilization.
Here we go.
Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor. Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle.
My producer, Philip, this is like probably his favorite game of all time. He's probably put 1,000 hours into it.
To the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to
Wow.
expand your adventure.
So all the
Grab your
DLC,
Big
everything
Boy
is in
and
this
traverse
edition.
The wasteland in Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition.
Nice.
Launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th.
Wow, coming out in a few
Pre-orders
weeks.
begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
All right, it's pretty great. Everything, all the DLC, everything.
1937. Sinister
Yes.
forces are on the hunt for
This was
ancient
my game of the
power,
year.
and only one person can stop them.
This was my game of the year last year. Even though it came out late December the year before, this was my favorite game. This was, if you watch my video, I loved this game.
Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Last Crusade. Indy will journey around the world to uncover the
To have this in
mystery behind
handheld
the
mode
Great
like
Circle.
this. So I played it on the Steam Deck and it just didn't play very well on the Steam Deck. I just,
And beyond. Use
I don't
your
know.
wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use
So
your wit
good.
to face
So
off
good.
against dangerous foes and explore
I'm telling you,
world
they nailed this
daring
game.
escapes and
And I said, by the way, if they turn this into a movie, like if this was a part of the original trilogy era,
when
this would literally be like probably second only to Raiders in terms of its story. Maybe even rivals Raiders for how good it is.
on Nintendo eShop.
So May 12th. All right.
Explore
I wish they would have put the DLC in it, though.
Oblivion.
Oblivion? All right.
Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a
I just
Nintendo
played this for the
system
first time a few months ago on the PS5, and
freely customize your character to match your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Man, you're gonna-
Master ranged or melee weapons. Wield powerful magic.
ET says, I'm going to go back through Breath of the Wild again. Oh, your neighbor just started. Oh, my God. My daughter just beat it. She's now on Tears of the Kingdom. And, Tears of the Kingdom is my favorite game of all time. And I think at some point I'm going to go through it again because I love it. I love it. I love it.
Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further.
I love these like complete
Step through
editions
the
they're
gates
releasing.
once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
See, what's interesting is a lot of these versions.
We're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks.
No,
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
all right. That's it. So no Starfield, huh? What else didn't we get? No Monster Hunter Wilds. We did not get any Expedition 33. No mention of Metaphor ReFantazio. Everyone was saying we're going to see Metaphor. We're going to see Expedition. We're going to see all those things. We didn't get any Elden Ring. We didn't get any Duskbloods. We didn't get any Armored Core. No Red Dead. No Marvel Rivals. Huh. Wow. Very little. Very little, right? All right. Thank you so much. Vashnader says, Godspeed. I just wanted to support your channel. Thank you for the £2 super chat. I appreciate that. Oblivion will run in 15 frames a second. Blazing Atrium says, plenty of anime slop. Maybe. That Orbital's actually pretty good. I haven't played any Digimon stuff, so. But let's see, anything that I miss? There was like that Tales of Arise. I wish the Indiana Jones would have had included it would have been like maybe the complete edition, although maybe they're not done releasing DLCs for that game yet. So, we don't have DLCs for that game yet, other than the Order of the Giants, which is like a 5-hour DLC. I haven't played that yet, by the way. It's supposed to be excellent. It's like a perfect little 5-hour DLC for Indiana Jones. But I wish they would have released that as part of this package. But like I said, they might be there maybe is another DLC coming, so they can't call it the complete edition yet. Like The Witcher has like 3 DLCs built into its complete edition. There's another one we didn't get. Nothing from CD Projekt Red. Nothing from CD. So no like Witcher 3 announcement. Like I said, yeah, in that little montage, we saw Tales of Arise, Beyond the Dawn edition, Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, Scott Pilgrim, another Eden, Reanimal. Reanimal comes out like next week on the 13th. We knew that was coming, though. Monster Hunter Stories, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, the Ragnarok edition, the Endless Ragnarok edition. But Kyoto Xanadu looked okay. Turok Origins seemed fun. But yeah, hey, we got some shadow drops, at least Hollow Knight Switch 2 edition coming out today. And we are getting on June 3rd Final Fantasy VII Rebirth announcement there. Bomberman Collection launch title date for Adventure of Elliot, June 18th. Valheim is coming out this year. Tokyo Scramble. Probably check that out. Paranormacite as well. The Mermaid's Curse on February 19th. That's coming out pretty soon. Orbitals is a Switch 2 exclusive, which the anime style on that looked pretty cool. And that's like a multiplayer. Kind of looks like It Takes Two, so that coming out as well. Also, that Disney Afternoon Collection, unrelated to this Direct, but his pre-orders go up today for that Disney Afternoon Collection. So there you go, everyone. That's the Nintendo Partner Direct. What do you guys think of it? Thank you guys for hanging out this morning. Yeah, Witcher 3 will get another DLC. No, CD Projekt Red said they're done. They're pretty much done. They're working on the Witcher 4 right now. So, yeah, I'm with you, man. With all these like game key cards being a thing, I lost interest in directs. I know. I guess with what the Nintendo first-party directs, we'll actually see full games on a cartridge. So at least that direct will have full games on a cartridge. That's about it. But we'll see how many of these are actually full game on a cartridge that we saw today. I don't know. We'll have to go through and dig into that a little bit. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out on this morning. I'm going to go get some more coffee, and thanks for hanging out this early morning here. Mountain time. I'm in the Rocky Mountains, so the sun was just coming up and getting to hang out with you guys. That was the fun part for me, was just hanging out with you guys. So anyway, we'll see you back here, and maybe we'll do a live stream tomorrow on Friday. What do you guys think? You guys want to hang out and talk some games on Friday? I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow as well. So much love to all of you guys. Have a great rest of your day. And hey, join us for my main show, my big redacted show today at 4 p.m. Eastern time over on my big channel. We're almost about to hit 3 million subscribers over there. So if you want to come over and join us, where we cover geopolitics, the news, we're going to deep dive even further today. We got some special guests on the Epstein files. We did a really incredible interview yesterday. I was blown away by David Icke. We had him on for about an hour and a half. So that's Redacted News. If you want to come over today and join us there at 4 p.m. Eastern time, I will be live here in the studio with my lovely wife, and we've got some great guests lined up. Today on the show. It's just my producer was just texting me who we got lined up on the show. I'm very excited about that. So, and a lot of new crazy stuff that's come out overnight. So see, this is like my hobby channel. This is where I get to hang out and just like not think about that stuff for a little while, and then I have to dive back into the muck of all these sick people in Washington, D.C. So, hey, thanks so much for hanging out with me and having a little fun this morning, and we'll see you later today at 4 p.m. Eastern time over on the big channel. Much love to